Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier. I'm here in San Francisco, California for another Gear I Use video. Now, this is my first time reviewing a native Sony FE lens for this series, and I'm excited to do this for you guys today. Today I'm doing the Sony 90mm macro. Okay. If you guys ever wonder why a new clip starts and I'm laughing, it's because we've had to cut something offensive that I did. But today I'm reviewing the 90mm macro lens, and you know, I got this lens, you know, year and a half ago, and it is a real winner. I love this lens. It scored really well with sites like DxO Mark, for those who are pixel peeping and care about that stuff. Me, I care about how it looks and how my shots look when I use it. That's all I care about. Let me get into the details of this camera. We'll take some shots and share it with you. All right guys, so here's just a little bit of a close-up on the lens. You can turn your optical steady shot off right here, which I never do. There's three focusing modes. There's a full, which focuses the full length of the lens. Then there's infinity to 1/2 meter, and this is really for portraiture type work. And then there is 0.28 to 0.5 meters, and this is really for your macro work. If you guys utilize this right here, your success with this lens are going to be much higher. When people try to shoot in full mode with either macro work or portraiture, it really it takes longer to get results. If you use this mode, infinity to 1/2 meter to infinity for portraiture, because typically they're going to be standing you know, a good 3, 4, 5 feet away from you. This allows you to get some great shots, and it attains focus much faster. Similarly, when you are shooting with autofocus for macro work, going into the macro very close settings for your focus enables you to acquire focus much more quickly as well. So whenever I've been online and somebody said, oh, I'm having a hard time with my macro lens and portrait work, it's usually because they're shooting it in full mode or macro mode, and they need to be in portraiture modes. So guys, I need to do some quick shots here, show you guys what I'm talking about. Now this would be more in portraiture mode. Of course, it's very appropriate for me to take a picture of a sign that says no trespassing, because, you know, you guys know me. So I'm shooting with the lens in portraiture mode right now. Now one question I always get is on this lens is, how does this lens perform as a portrait lens? That's a very frequent question I get. I actually shot with this lens and compared it to the Zeiss Batis 85. And shot both of them at 2.8. Now at the Zeiss Batis at 2.8 with this one at 2.8, they pretty much look exactly the same. Now the Zeiss Batis opens up wider to 1.8, but it is a very competent lens. The focus ring on it is very smooth, just the perfect amount of resistance with being able to achieve the focus that I'm seeking. I also really like right here how I can just pop this down and go from autofocus. So when it's up, it's in autofocus. And if I really need to quickly just shift to go to manual focus, which a lot of the times we have to do with macro work, I can go right there and I'll be in manual focus, which I really like. There's a focus lock button right here. So, you know, doing macro work, sometimes you're holding your breath, especially like when I'm shooting wedding ring shots or something like that. So with macro work, being able to put that focus lock on there and hold it and get exactly where you want to be can be a huge difference in making some great shots. So you'll see I can turn the focus magnification on it, and it goes right into focus peaking, and see I can actually pick up the inside of my watch there. See that red just dancing on the faces of the watch. It's really cool to see just what this lens is capable of doing. And with the focus peaking in manual focus, I can choose exactly where I want to be. So if I want the citizen to be in focus, grab a shot. Okay, this is in manual focus. Now let me show how autofocus is. So turn this on to autofocus. Now it's finding the part of the watch right here that's closest to the lens. That makes sense. There's a contrast point right there. Okay, so if I want to just shift it over. This is DMF mode, guys. This is autofocus with focus peaking, which is one of my favorites. Now, see, now it's in full mode. Did you see it? Search for it. It doesn't happen all the time. It performs really well, relatively speaking, but you guys get my point in that you did see it hunt for it that one time. Now when I'm in pure macro mode, you'll see when it does search, see it's much faster in finding it. Now I'll go here and I can find my flexible spot. Focus right in right there. See how quickly that acquired focus. Especially when you're using stuff like flexible spots, that's when being in the dedicated macro mode versus portrait mode is really beneficial, because now if I just want to go right there to the top, or if I want to go right down here to the edge here, see, it finds it very quickly. And go back to the watch, and obviously the fall off is ridiculous. So if you're wondering how sharp this is, guys, and the chromatic aberration, typically you'd see some chromatic aberration right here between a very bright spot and a dark spot, but I don't even see any chromatic aberration, which is fantastic. And if you want to see just how incredibly sharp that is, now this is the A7R2 with this, but I mean, it is way in there. That is sharp, my friends. If I'm not mistaken, it's been named one of the sharpest macros on the planet, if not sharpest lenses. It is just remarkable. There's the out of focus area, and then get back to the focus area where I focus right on the citizen, and it's right there. Did you get that? Mm-hmm. Cool. So this is just for focusing purposes. We wanted a place where we're not trying to make master portraits with this right now. We're just trying to show you guys how well this performs. Now this is in macro mode, so if you guys have it in macro mode, as you can see, it's not going to focus. Put it into portraiture mode. Focus, acquires focus very quickly. Keep moving. Move over that way. So it's finding her all over the sensor. I mean, it's really doing a great job. And I will say this is something that is specific to Sony native lenses. The Sony native lenses will focus all over the sensor versus, you know, some of the adapted lenses. I love adapted lenses, but the native lenses are better for focusing. There's just no two ways around it. So it's even finding her all the way over in this corner here. Doing a really great job. So now we're gonna do some portrait work with it, with the beautiful Miss Brenda. You should be fanning yourself. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back just a little bit, right there.
It was the wind.
It was the wind, not you. Bring that hand down, just like that. 1, 2, 3. The fall off on this is really tremendous. For a 2.8 lens, it's very smooth. It reminds me of almost like the smooth transfocus lens that I have. There's really two smooth transfocus lenses out there, the Sony 135 and the Laowa 105. And you know, a great macro lens for portraits has the characteristics where it looks like that when you're doing portraits. 1, 2, 3. So that's Alcatraz back there. 1, 2, 3. And you'll be able to tell in the shot, Alcatraz melts away. You can't even see Alcatraz. Okay, take that down now. We'll shift our light a little bit. Beautiful. Is it too bright? I'm too bright? Oh, is that a white person joke? I thought we were racially sensitive here. This is a very politically incorrect zone, just so y'all know. But we all love each other, right, Brenda?
Right.
You're not gonna sue me or anything? Wait a minute.
We?
Wait a minute. You're the one who just was racially insensitive to me. So I should sue you, right?
Sue me. I want to see what you're gonna get.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just garnish your wages. Shake it, girl. 1, 2, 3. Head this, there we go. But no, I really love this lens. Great for wedding work, great for portraiture. Again, if you're a photographer on a budget and you can't afford a great 85, and I would absolutely recommend having an 85 and a macro, like an 85 portraiture lens. But if you're on a budget and you can't afford both, if I were that position, I would get the 90 and use it for portraits, and then I would have a macro lens, especially if I'm a wedding photographer, because then I could do some portrait work, and I could also get my macro work done, which I think for weddings is so important, because you know, back to even my Nikon days, macro lenses for wedding photographers, in my opinion, are an absolute must. Detail shots, the kind of stuff that really sets your work apart. So macro lenses, you know, are fantastic. For wildlife, same thing. You know, you can do so much with these lenses, insects, and just shooting, you know, flowers and all those things. You know, that's what you need a macro lens for. For my line of work and what I've traditionally done, macro lenses have fulfilled all of the detail type shots, invitations at a wedding, wedding rings, flowers, bouquets, details on a bride's wedding gown, stuff like that. I love the design of the lens. I love the feel of the lens. It's perfect balance on this camera. I love it has all the bells and whistles that I'd want. I don't need a clickless aperture ring on a macro lens. I really don't. So I really love it. And you know, my lens before this that I used for macro work was the 105 Nikon, back when my Nikon days, and I love that lens too, but this lens is, in my opinion, much better. I seem to acquire focus much faster, and maybe that's because I'm using focus peaking on the Sony. That could be part of it. The focus peaking using this has enabled me to get my work done much faster when it comes to the macro work. So I can't recommend this highly enough. It's in my kit bag everywhere I go. It's absolutely one of my top lenses, and I don't think you'll go wrong getting this if you're in the market for a macro lens looking for a Sony, you know, mount camera. Will this work on a6300, 6000, 6500? Absolutely. It'll be a crop factor of 1.5s, you know, but it'll work just fine on that, guys. Don't listen to the people that say you can't use full frame lenses on crop sensor bodies. It's not true. You absolutely can, and you can do it with amazing results. In fact, some of the wedding shots that I'll include in this, I shot with an a6300. First wedding I shot with the a6300, I shot with this macro lens. I shot the detail shots with this macro lens. So, guys, I hope this helps. Until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find out a gear that works for you. Keep going. And remember, keep going.
You only have one chance to dance.
That's good. That's good. I like that. And remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Chicharrones! All right, we got it. Good job, girl.
I was thinking burrito, burrito.
Taco kisses! Taco flavor kisses! Burrito, burrito! She likes taco flavored kisses. All you guys at home, that's what she likes. How do I know? No personal experience. She just told us she likes taco flavored kisses. At any rate, do you like taco flavored kisses?
No, I like tacos and I like kisses.
Okay, and she likes camarones también, except she does not like camarones at Joe's Crab Shack, we found out. No camarones from Joe's Crab Shack. You gonna dance for us? This will be good. It'll get more hits. Go ahead. If I dance, no.
Use me.
No, go ahead, dance.
I'm just gonna go get a guy. Like, you wanna dance?
There you go. Bailamos. Okay. At any rate, guys, you should dance while I'm talking. So, she's looking at me
I'm like your backup dancer.
Exactly. Oh, that's perfect. All right, so yeah, stand back there, right there, stand right there, and you dance and I'll talk.
With the diffuser.
Exactly, dance with the diffuser.
Get more cells too, right?
Yes, dance with the diffuser. So at any rate, this is a great lens. You better be dancing.
They saw the music.
Ah, you
Sorry.
freaking camaron. You guys still here? Hello? Talking to you. Hey guys, if you want to learn online with me, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography, and you will be able to continue this craziness online from anywhere on planet Earth with me. If you want to join me live, go to JasonLanier.com/workshops, and you'll get to see me in my full glory live and in person, guys. I think there's a smudge on there. Is that it? Yeah, I got it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.